Hi, my name is Nicole Beck and I'm a senior at the University of Illinois. I'm currently a Phase 3 student and I'm student teaching at Unity Junior High in Tolono. For this project, I read two different literacy articles. The first article that I read was titled Using Read-Alouds of Grade-Level Biographies and Systematic Prompting to Promote Comprehension for Students with Moderate to Severe Disabilities. It was written by Pamela Mims, Melissa Hudson, and Diane Browder. In this article, it talked about using read-alouds for students with intellectual disabilities and autism. Since many of these students have not had reading instruction, they would need access to content in other ways. One way that they were able to do this was through the use of read-alouds or shared story reading. The reason that they did this, they said that it was used to help promote the students' vocabulary development, print awareness, and receptive word learning. One really helpful tip from this article was that when using shared story reading with older students, which the student that I'm doing qualifies under, the text was often summarized, it used picture support, and it was read to the listener. This was proven to be very successful for the students. The second article that I read was titled Learning Through Seeing and Doing and was written by Shayla Rao and Brenda Gagel. This article talked about providing students with visual supports in order to help them gain understanding of the text that they were reading. Some of the reasons that they provided for why this was so successful for their students with disabilities is because it enables the student to focus on the message, it makes abstract concepts more concrete, and they help the student to express his or her thoughts. The student that I created my project for is a middle school female. She has an undiagnosed disability and is in the Functional Life Skills program. P is not able to read words or sentences, but she is able to distinguish between different letters. P also struggles with comprehension. She has trouble with recalling information if it is not asked immediately after learning it. P would benefit from an adapted literacy book because she is not able to independently read on her own. By providing her with a device that will help her to read, she will now be able to do it without an instructor, and she will be able to use her book during her independent breaks. For my literacy project, I have adapted a chapter book into a much simpler form. I asked P about what her interests were and what she liked to read about, and she told me that she loves to read about Taylor Swift. I found a book that talked about Taylor Swift and how she grew up. For the receptive part of this assignment, I used a program called Pictello. Pictello is a program that my students use on the iPad. I put a few sentences on each page along with a picture that would describe what each page was talking about. When P flips to the page, the text is read aloud to her. This way, P can focus on listening to what is being said to her. After each page is read to P, she will go to her question binder and answer the question that corresponds with that page. The questions in the binder will have pictures that go with each word, and she will be given 3 different answer choices. P will then take the answer choice and put it on the answer strip. Having a question to correspond with each page of the book will help P comprehend the material better because she is being asked to recall the information right after it is being introduced to her. For example, this page says, "Where did Taylor grow up?" with a picture corresponding to each word. She will then be read the choices of Pennsylvania, Illinois, or Florida. When P selects her choice, she will then place it on the answer strip. And there is a question for each page of the book. Each day, P has a reading time where she is able to select one book of her choice. She will be able to use this adapted literacy book during that time or during any of her independent breaks.
Their song. Taylor was born on December 13th, 1989. She grew up in Wyoming, Pennsylvania.
Where did Taylor grow up?
Pennsylvania.
Good job!
Taylor discovered country music when she was 6 years old. Her first CD was of Leanne Rimes.
How old was Taylor when she first heard country music? 6, 15, or 2?
6.
Good job.
Started to sing at fairs and festivals. She traveled all around Pennsylvania to sing.
Where did Taylor sing at? Fairs and festivals, school, or at home?
Fairs and festivals.
Good job.
When she was 13. Then she brought it to Nashville. Her family then moved to Tennessee so Taylor could pursue her music career.
Where did Taylor's family move to? Tennessee, Florida, or California?
Tennessee.
Good job.